Annyeonghaseyo, this is meowmurai. Let's continue our game of Yakuza 0 Director's Cut running on Nintendo Switch 2. Sorry, my body is not ready apparently. Alright, where are we headed to? Huh? Somebody haranguing? Get real, you leech. What's all this then? Screw your little sales tax. You want us to pay tax every time we buy something? You bloodsuckers, you'll bleed the whole country dry. I understand. Your anger is justified, but it's a necessary evil for the sake of the nation's people. Get stuffed. You're going to pay sales tax on that fancy suit that you're wearing, you damn bureaucrat. The tax is only made to keep the common people down. Yeah, you vulture. The younger guy sure is taking some heat over some kind of tax issue. I guess it's my lucky day to run into the son of a bitch bureaucrat trying to spring a sales tax on us, all alone in a back alley, no less. I don't like your tone, sir. I represent the voice of the general populace, and I'm here to tell you, we're fucking pissed. Yeah, why don't we give you a little taste of public opinion, then you'll know what oppression feels like. Please, calm down. Violence isn't the answer. Don't do this. Uh-oh, the pot's about to boil over. I mean, violence isn't the answer, but, you know, it's at least an interesting suggestion. Please, calm down. Shut it, asshole. Hey, fellas, let's tone it down. No sense in ganging up on the guy. Have a little pride, eh? What? You don't know who this cockroach is, do you? It's the pencil-pushing dickwad that came up with the sales tax. Sales tax? What? Don't you watch the news? It's a new tax they're going to start charging next year. Every time you buy something, they're going to charge you 3% more as tax. Isn't that ridiculous? What? That is some bullshit. And this guy's the douchebag? That's highway robbery. Huh? Well, I about lost it there for a second. Listen, guys, I totally understand why it'd piss you off, but beating this guy to a pulp isn't going to make the sales tax go away, is it? Who gives a shit? The government needs to know what the people think of their shit policies in a way they'll understand. Direct action. Yeah, power to the people. If you ain't part of the solution, you're part of the problem. You want to stick up for this mosquito, then we'll show you the power of the masses too. So, what you're really after is blowing off steam? Sure, see how far that gets with me. Prepare for the revolution, asshole. Okay, I don't know why I'm defending the bureaucrat, though. I probably should be joining them. Night-night. I'm sorry. I was out of line. It won't happen again. Public outreach sure fizzles fast. Thank you for stepping in. Those people were out for blood. I'm Tayu Matsuzato. Tayu, as in the sun. If I may, can I buy you a drink as thanks? That's a good name. I'm Majima. No need for any thanks, though.
Yeah.
Oh no, I absolutely insist. Sounds like you got your work cut out for you, though. You some kind of political big shot? Well, I don't have much in the way of rank or power, but I am in a position to help steer the country. I came to Sotomori for a conference on taxation policy, but I wasn't prepared to face the public about it. You're driving a tank called the government? Even if you're careful, people are gonna be pissed when you steamroll them. But you're trying to make this country a better place to live, right? Gotta take some pride in that. Do you think so? I knew people would be unhappy with the new tax, but only on a logical level. When I saw how emotional they got about it, well, it was daunting. If they find out the sales tax is only the tip of the iceberg and that there are more taxes on the way, I hate to think how the people will react. What? More taxes on top of sales tax? Right. Nothing's set in stone yet, but we're considering many more effective ways of generating revenue streams. In fact, at tomorrow's conference, I have to give a talk on some of those proposals. That's so. Well, I guess with everyone making such good money these days, you can't fault the government for wanting to get their hands in the pie. Yes, but as you've seen firsthand, we have to consider public opinion. I wonder if I can really come up with a tax policy that everyone could live with. Good luck with that. Even if they're throwing cash into the fireplace, nobody wants the government to hold out its hand. Yeah, that's where I'm stuck. I haven't found the right balance, and I'm a little lost at the moment. Well, I can't say I understand a lick of what you're trying to do, but take care of the country for us, alright? Wait, Manjima-san, can you help me just once more? Huh? You got another mob waiting to string you up?
Yeah.
Oh no, not that. I want to get your views on taxation. What? I know less than nothing on the subject of taxes. That's why you're perfect. You see, I just had this idea. Perhaps someone who is completely ignorant of taxation can offer an entirely different perspective. You think? Please, Majima-san, it's no exaggeration. The fate of the country rests on your shoulders. Will you please give me advice on taxation policy? Yeah, sure. Okay, you win. Let's talk some taxes. Thank you. Your insight will be invaluable. But this is hardly the place for it. Can we go somewhere more appropriate? Sure, lead the way. Now, you better keep in mind, I don't know the first thing about tax policy. Don't expect much from me. Oh, that's exactly why I asked you. I know you'll have some unique insights, not bound by typical conventions. So you're basically hoping to strike gold in a copper mine. Well, let's just make sure you're not completely in the dark with a basic question. Sure. Majima-san, do you know why the government collects taxes from the people? To keep the people down? To provide public services? To collect our debts? Public services? It's for providing public service, right? Ah, yes, that's exactly right. Sort of. I'm sorry for asking such a basic question. Just as you said, Majima-san, taxes are collected mainly for providing public services. Education, medical care, the police, fire departments, and so much more are paid by taxes. They pay for services that people need to survive. Yeah, we gotta build roads and bridges and keep them in working order, right? But there's more to it than that. Exactly. They also serve other purposes as it pertains to general wealth, but we don't need to go into that much detail. Like I said, there's a whole lot I don't know. Oh, but aren't you interested in where your money goes? It's always good to know more about taxes. Yeah, I'm getting a proper school on here. Okay, let's shift to the main theme. Majima-san, if you were in a position of collecting taxes from the people, what would you tax? Adult entertainment, tobacco, sato-san. Tobacco, I guess. Why not charge taxes on tobacco? Tobacco, you say? Interesting. Since the government monopoly on tobacco products ended 3 years ago, there actually has been a small tax on tobacco products. Yeah, I smoke myself, so I don't really want to pay a tax on them, but I suppose they're non-essential. And if you're going to jack up prices, it's the non-essential stuff that you start with. People might even be more likely to understand a tax on smokes, right? I see, a tobacco tax. Yeah, a pack's around 200 yen now. People will bitch and moan, but I think they'd still fork over 300 yen. I see, interesting. At the 400 yen mark, though, I think I'd have a long, hard think about each pack being worth it. Yes, I think that at that point I'd consider cutting back on my intake too. And what about 500 yen a pack? I'd probably quit cold turkey. You'd quit at 500? But if we raised it incrementally... He started muttering all of a sudden. What else do you think would have potential for taxation? I think something that's closely tied to everyday living would have the best potential. Tax tied to everyday living, huh? Pretty shrewd. Air. Okay, gasoline. How about jacking up the tax on the gasoline? Ah, a gasoline tax. Why not? People with cars are obviously living it up here. Why not skim a little more off the top? The price of gas is dependent on the cost of petroleum, so people have experienced price hikes before. They should be used to price creep, actually. There's also a provisional tariff on gas tax. Yes, there's certainly room to raise taxes without too much notice. Hey, well, the muttering. You're not feeling that one either?
Yeah.
Oh no, far from it. I think it's a fantastic idea. I'll definitely follow up on it. Oh, good to hear. Majima-san, anything else? Do you have anything else to say about the matter of taxation? Anything else about taxation? Oh yeah, right. Well, I was thinking about that sales tax those goopballs were riled up about. Yes? So next year we gotta start paying 3% on top of everything we buy, right? Yes, that's how it works. Well, why stop at 3%? Sure, you can go in at that rate. Wouldn't you get more if you bumped it up? That would be impossible. Majima-san, you saw what happened. Just 3% tax caused so much outrage, people wanted to tear me apart. To charge more would probably end in open revolt. No, Tayo-chan, you ain't thinking. People are pissed because you sprang a new thing on them and you had to turtle up. You gotta think about the long game. The long game? Familiarity's a scary thing, my friend. Sure, people are bitching and moaning about this new shiny tax, but once it becomes a regular part of life, they'll move on to the next thing to bitch and moan about. And that's when you start gradually turning the screws. Every time you hike it up a little, you'll get some more blubbering, but they won't be screaming bloody murder like the first time you introduce the tax. Wanna know why? Because they'll be getting used to getting screwed. If something they've already accepted gets a little worse, it's just the facts of life doing what they do. So if you want to pull the cash, you gotta have a plan to really amp up that sales tax. Majima-san, I'm getting goosebumps. And I think you're terrifying, actually. Are you even of this earth? Huh, you really want to know? No, not really. Then if the sales tax were to be raised, how high do you think it should go? How high should it go, huh? You're starting at 3%, right? Let me see here. 8? Say around 8%? I see, 8%. Actually, that's a good number. It's neither too close nor too far from the double-digit 10% threshold. There would be dissent among the people, but I imagine it could actually be workable. Yeah, but an 8% sales tax will bump a 100 yen thing to 108. That sure hurt my enthusiasm for buying pricey stuff. If we went from the initial 3% up to 5%, waited a little longer, then hiked it up to the proposed 8%, then eventually we'd... Enough with the muttering under your breath, Tayo-chan. Oh, sorry, I was lost in my thoughts. Majima-san, I'm so glad I took the time to speak with you. You're a wealth of ideas. Yeah? Glad it was useful. Useful doesn't begin to describe it. Please, take this. It's just a token of my thanks. Yeah, it's Primeval Spirit Stone. Okay, I better get going. I need to get back to the hotel and prepare my presentation for the tax conference tomorrow. Attaboy. Do your country proud, you hear?
Hi.
Will do, Majima-san. I'll be sure to work in your advice. See you. Ooh, never figured I'd be in a position to give a guy in the business of running our country advice. Hi-chan seemed to get a handle of how to go about jacking up taxes, too. Good for him. Wait, jacking up taxes? Did I just... If taxes go up, is it my fault? Nah, no way. Me dine? Nah, I don't need to dine. Wasn't sure where I was. God, you constantly bump into side stories in this game, so there's always a distraction waiting for you. Have a heart. Help me, please. What are you looking at? Scram or we'll beat you into a pulp. They'll have to scrape it off the street. Big words for shitlords like you. We'll make you regret not doing as you're told. You taught those dirtbags a lesson they'll never forget. Thank you. Here's a little something for you. Darkness light.
おう。こないなとこに呼び出して何の用や。
そう構えるなって。お前と飲みたいだけって言ったじゃねえか。ほら座れよ。何にせよまずは一杯やってからだ。大将、こいつにも適当に見繕ってやって。こんなご時世だ。10万するフグの解析だの、100グラム1万の松阪牛だのなんだの。高えもんはあらかた食ったけど、こんなボロい屋台の80円の大根が一番うめえ。金ってのは一体何なんだろうな。 おなんだよ、最初の一杯きり全然飲んでねえじゃねえか。
あんたが横におって気持ちを飲めるか。
もう2年にもなるか、お前との付き合いも。なのにそういう反抗的なとこは変わんねえな。あの島野の兄弟がなんでお前みたいなやつを生かしておいてるんだか。まあわけわかんねえよな。極道の世界で親に逆らったやつは必ず相応の報いを受けるもんだ。破門、絶縁、その辺ならまだいいが、ひでえ時には人知れずなぶり殺しにされることもある。お前は穴ぐらい切っていうその最悪のケースを踏んじまったはずなんだ。だが穴蔵での拷問に1年間も耐え抜いたお前を島野はあそこから出した。耐えたお前のタフさも信じられねえけど、何より一度穴蔵に落としたやつをあの島野が救うとはな。だが島野がお前を許したかといえばそうでもない。穴蔵から出たお前は破門も絶縁もされずに極道の世界から追放された。そして大門違いの兄弟分である俺にお前を預け、仇として飼うように指示をした。武闘派と呼ばれる島野がなんでそんなに回りくどいことをしているのか。奴の目的は一体何だろうな。
さあ、俺が聞きたいくらいや。
案外理由は単純で、ただ単にお前のケツの味が忘れられないだけなのかもしれねえな。なんだよ、つまんねえやつだな。そうだ、一つお前に聞いてみたかったんだ。なんでお前そんなに登場界に戻りてんだ。お前みてえな跳ねっ返りがこんな罰に耐え続けてまで。冴島大河だっけか。お前が登場界にいた時の兄弟分だっけ。そいつのためって言ってたよな。18人殺しの冴島大河か。当時は大騒ぎになったもんだ。登場会と敵対していた地元組織上野清和会の会合に単身襲撃。結果相手組員18人を射殺したんだからよ。登場会の生ける伝説、こっちでも随分話題になった。けどその冴島も今や無所の中。18人もやったんだ。あとは死刑判決を待つだけだろ。なのにお前はそいつのために登場界への復帰を望んでいる。そこがわかんねえんだ。
兄弟は兵の中で死ぬような玉やない。あいつは必ず戻ってくる。俺を殺しにな。
殺しに？
あ、なんでもない。もう過去の話や。とにかく俺はどんな目に遭おうが、どんな屈辱に遭おうが、登場界でのし上がらなあかんね
ん。はあ、なるほどね。そうやって帰ってくるはずもない兄弟分の帰りを待ち続けてるってわけか。登場界に戻って 冴島が戻ってきた時の席を用意する必要があるっつう。泣ける話じゃねえか。なあ。
あんたには関係あらへん。
まあ俺も大門違いとはいえ島野の兄弟には仲良くさせてもらってるからな。でもまあ俺だったら自分の人生の全てを捨ててまで他人のために生きる道を選択する気にはなれねえな。お前もいい大人なんだ。もっと器用に立ち回ってもいいんじゃないのか。まあいいや。お前が俺に言われて素直に入って言わない男なのは分かってる。じゃあお望みの本題に入ろうか。お前人を一人殺せるか。
殺し？
ああ、そうだ。
なんで俺がそんなことを。
言ったじゃねえか。極道に戻れるなら何でもやるってよ。違うのか。
そないなことせんでも俺は店の売り上げあと5億上げて極道に戻る。
オデッセイから望みを引き抜いてか。
もう知っとんのか。
けどさ、もし俺がオデッセイに連絡すりゃその話今からでもなかったことにできるんだよ。
なんやと。
まあつまりお前の未来は俺の手の中にあるってことだ。
金儲けさせた上に人殺しまで手伝いっちゅうんか。
はい。
どっちも大事なことなんだよ。俺にとってもお前にとっても。
誰をやればいいんよ。
牧村誠。聞いたことないか。
誰やそれ。
知らないか。最近蒼天堀で荒稼ぎしてる売春組織の元締めだ。
売春。
牧村はそこらの女子大生やら若い女を捕まえては稼がせてその上がりを吸い上げてる。その上組織から逃げ出そうもんなら見せしめに赤ん坊の埋めねえ体にされるってよ。相手がクズでよかったな。やりやすくなっただろ。
その牧村って男はどこにおるんや。
それを調べるのも仕事のうちだ。牧村は女たちにテレクラで男を釣らせてる。探るんなら末端の女どもから当たるのがいいだろう。
テレクラで牧村の息のかかった女を探すちゅうことか。
仕事の期限は2日だ。それまでに的を仕留めろ。もしそれを超えた場合、今度はお前が狙われる立場になる。いいな。
そら楽しみ。
Oh, why Majima ever could trust this guy
仕事を終えたら
to keep his word or to do anything for him. Makes no sense.
分かった。
真島ちゃん、最後に確認しとくぞ。殺しに人数や相手は関係ねえ。1人殺そうが18人殺そうが成人を殺そうがクズを殺そうが人殺しは人殺し。やった瞬間まっとうな人生には二度と戻れなくなる。街を歩こうが家にいようが人を殺したっていう記憶が頭から離れなくなる。極道の先輩として忠告しておくけど、殺しなんてやらないで済むならその方がいい。当たり前だよな。でもお前はてめえの目的のために見ず知らずの誰かを殺せるか。
うるさいわ。どっちみち人の一人殺せんやつは極道として半人前や。やったるわ。
そうか。ごちそうさん。こいつの分もこれで。あとは好きに飲んでくれ。あ、ガンもうまいぞ。食っとけ。じゃあ頼んだよ。
牧村誠。
This is a good thing. My big chance to get back to the Yakuza life. I still got time. Absolute worst thing I can do is rush it and screw up. I'll start tomorrow. Do it right. Tonight I just need to get to bed. I'm ending Makoto Makamura. Step 1's finding the guy. Sagawa said to try hitting the telephone clubs for girls in Makimura's ring. Guess it's time to go make some calls. Welcome. How much time would you like today? Give me 2 hours. Thank you, sir. Please head down the hall to room number 5. He said Makoto Makimura is using college-age girls. Hope I can get lucky and find one. Hello? Oh, hi. Hey there. Hey, your voice is pretty damn cute. What are you up to? Now? Just lying around. I'm jealous. We got the day off. The baby finally went for his nap. Now that I've got my hands free, I figured I'd call in. Housewife with a kid? That's off the mark. Guess it'd be too lucky to strike gold on the first call. This is gonna take a while. 90 minutes later.
Moshi.
ああ、もしもし。
どうもこんにちは。俺、五郎言うんやけど、そっちは
うちあっこ。
あっこちゃんか。何や、元気なさそうやん。もっと楽しくおしゃべりしようや。
せやけどめっちゃだるいんやもん。久々に学校行ったけど、速攻で受けてもうた。
Class? We got a college student?
なんや自分、ひょっとして女子大生？
うん、そうやけど。
I still don't know if she's connected to Makimura. Gotta keep digging here.
あこちゃん、テレクラにはよく電話しとんの？
せやな。うち退屈なんが嫌やから、遊んでくれはる人を探してんねん。
ほな、外で会ったりとか？
時々な。
合う合わへんはどないして決めとるんや。
まあお腹空いてる時とか。
現金やな。飯おごってくれたら相手は誰でもええんや。
別に誰でもええってわけやないけど。あ、そうや、五郎さんやったっけ。五郎さん入れ墨してはったりせえへん？
入れ墨やと。
うちそういうのちょっと興味あんねん。
しとる言うたらどないする？
え、ほんまに？ほんまにしとるんやったらどんな柄なんか教えてくれへん？
なんでそないなことが気になるんや。
うち絵の勉強してんねん。せやけど入れ墨なんてめったに見られへんやん。せやからもし入れ墨しとる人がおったら実際に会うて生で見せてもらったりすんねん。
般若や。
え？
俺の姓には般若が入っとる。
そうなんや。般若か。
If she's interested in tattoos, she's no ordinary student. Might have some criminal connections. I'm running low on time here. I better make my move.
ところでアッコちゃん、俺からもちょっと聞きたいんやが。
何？
牧村誠って知っとるか？
ごめん、切るわ。
Bullseye.
ちょっと待ってくれ。
何？
いやな、俺実はフリーのライターやっててな、牧村藩のこと興味あんねや。それで牧村藩を知ってる人から話聞きたいな思っててな。あこちゃん、牧村藩のことを何か知っとるんか？せやったら超大手話聞かせてもらえへんやろうか。ああ、もちろん俺はするで。絶対あっこちゃんにも牧村藩にも迷惑かけへん。どうやろか？
ほんまに？
ほんまや、ほんま。
わかった。せやったら今から岩尾橋にして。
岩尾橋やな。
五郎さんはどんな格好してんの？
グラサンに黒のジャケット、髪や長髪を後ろで結んどる。目立つからすぐわかると思うで。
わかった。
ほな、今から岩尾橋で待っとるで。絶対来てや。
そしたら後で。
Yes, I got a girl connected to Makimura. Now I just gotta hope she actually shows. Time to head there and find out, I guess. Hey, buddy. Hmm? You're the manager of the Grand, aren't you? Majima-san? What? Yeah, that's me. You were enjoying yourself at Odyssey last night, hmm? I saw you there. Surrounded by pretty girls all day, and you still go to a cabaret on your off time? You're a real poonhound, huh? Look, that was strictly business. No need to hide it. And now you're running for the telephone club first thing in the morning. You're real hard up, aren't you? I guess that's how it must look. But wait, what's your story? The fact that you've been everywhere I have means you business with all these establishments too, don't it? Yeah, 3 rounds a day just isn't enough for me, so I wind up just going from one spot to spot most days. What? From massage parlor to porn hut to who knows where? And shit, 3 times a day and that's not enough? How much jizz you got in you? I get asked that a lot. My libido has a reputation to uphold, but I feel like you and me are in the same boat. Like hell we are. So, you stopped me for a reason? Oh, just got the feeling we're birds of a feather, that's all. Thought we could trade tips. I'm praying you mean info. Yeah, about where the cutest girls in town are. Who was good at what shop, that sort of thing. I'll pass, thanks. I ain't that thirsty. Yeah? That's a real shame. Still, there's way more hotties around lately, huh? If some of them put out videos, I'd be there watching for sure. What kind of videos we talking here? You've been to a private video booth stop before, right? I'm talking about the softcores they screen there. Every time I pass a cute girl on the street, I make a note to check whether she's put a video out. God damn, you're one certifiable perv. Hey, I know you'd think the same thing if you saw some of these honeys. I'll let you know where to find some of my favorites. Go have a look. Maybe, if I feel like it. Pretty much always in one of the spots around town. Come find me if you ever want some fresh recommendations. Yeah, okay. I'm supposed to meet Akko on the Iwa Bridge. I guess if I head there, she'll come find me. Or Iwa. Not Iowa. Iowa, the state? Nah. Be a hell of a distance to travel. This is where I'm supposed to meet Akko. I'll just have to wait and hope she finds me.
あんたが五郎さん？
あんたがアッコちゃんか？よう来てくれたな。おおきに。
Shit, her guard's up sky high. She bails on me, I'm screwed. Gotta find some way to put her at ease here.
ひょっとして芸能人やってことバレた？
え？
しもた。やっぱり来ない変装してもわかる子には分かってしまうか。自分のハンサム顔が憎いわ。ああ、ええて。サインやったらなんぼでも書いてあるから、みんなには内緒にしといてな。
うちの考えすぎか。こないアホな人が例の人なわけちゃうもんね。
あ？例の人や。
なんでもない。優しそうな人で安心したわ。うちがアッコ。
Alright, that's the first hurdle cleared.
ほな、早速やけど、そこらで茶でも飲みながら話聞かせてもらえるか。
お茶？うちお腹減ってんねんけど。
そしたら飯にしようか。何食いたいんや？
うちお寿司食べたい。
寿司か。やっぱり女子大生ともなるとええもん食うてるんやな。
そらそうやん。今時女の子とデートするんなら予算5万くらいないと話にならんわ。
五郎さん、社会人ならそれくらい持っとるやろ。
当たり前やないか。学生が見たこともないような豪勢な飯食わせたるわい。
ほんまに？五郎さん分かっとるやん。
Sheesh, I figured I probably wouldn't get this info for free, but, well, gotta do what you gotta do. I'll pay whatever it takes.
よっしゃ。ほな、寿司屋に行こうか。
はよ行こう。五郎さん、お寿司好き？
あ
うちめっちゃ好きやねん。ウニとイクラは絶対食べんねん。
Why are all these people following me?
もううちお腹ペコペコやで。
あ、すまん。ちょっと待ってや。
何握りでしょう？
ほな、1万くらいでお任せするわ。あと、今日のええとこお作りにしてくれ。
あ、ウニとイクラは絶対入れてな。
いいよ。
五郎さん、飲まへんの？
一応仕事中やからな。今はやめとこう。それよりアッコちゃんの話聞かせてくれ。大学生にしたら随分慣れとるようやけど、この間の店よう来るんか？
まあね。最近は割と毎日。
毎日？なんや、そないノルマ厳しいんか？
ノルマ？
そんなんあるはずないやん。いつでも好きな時にやれるのがこのバイトのええとこやの。
いやいや、バイトっちゅうことは、つまり誰かから依頼されてやっとるわけやろ。その元締めが例の牧村はんやろ。聞いた話やと女子大生にテレクラで男捕まえさせて、その稼ぎをかっさらっとるらしいやんか。
はあ、誠さんはそんな人とちゃうし、うちらほとんど男の人にご飯とかおごってもらうだけやし、誠さんも稼ぎよこせなんて言わへんよ。
あ？ちゅうことはあっこちゃん売りとかしてへんの？
当たり前やん。ひょっとして五郎さん、ほんまは取材なんて嘘で初めからいやらしいことが目当てやったとか？せやったら悪いけど、なんぼおごってもろてもホテルとかついていかんで。
ああ、ちゃうって、そういうつもりとちゃうねん。ただ俺はそういう噂を耳にしたもんやったから。
ほんまに？まあそれが賢明やね。うちに何かあったらうちで済まへんから。
あ？それは一体どういう？
はい小肌。
おいしそう。ほな、いただきまーす。
Okay, don't get ahead of yourself, Goro. She'll be more eager to talk when she's gorged on Sotonbori's finest. Your check, sir. Paid 20,000 yen. Thank you, sir. Please come again soon.
ごちそうさま。
おう、ほな行こうか。さて、腹ごしらえは済んだな。そしたらさっきの話の続きを。
あ、うちあそこ行きたい。
今度はどこや？
ゲーセン。
ゲーセンってゲームセンターのことか。不良のたまり場やないか。ま、家で女の行きそうな場所ではあるが。
最近のゲーセンはちゃうねん。かわいいぬいぐるみとかあんの。
ゲームセンターにぬいぐるみ？どういうこっちゃ？
行ったらわかるわ。ほら、はよ行こう。
しゃあ。ほなゲームセンターに行くか。
はよ行こう。そんな急がんといて。ちょっと、五郎さん。あ、ほら、あれや。
UFO キャッチャー？なんやこれ。
このボタンで中のクレーンを操作してな、ぬいぐるみを穴まで運んだらもらえるねん。
こんなんが1回100円やと？あ、ほらし。どうせそう簡単には取れへんようになっとるんやろ。普通に店で買うた方がええんちゃうか？
何言うてんのや。よそで売ってないからここで取らなあかんのやない。お金で何でも買える思ったら大間違いやで。っていうか、お金はうちが払うから五郎さん代わりにやってや。うちこういうの苦手やねん。
あ？なんで俺が？
誠さんのこと聞きたいんとちゃうの？
しゃあないな。ほな一応やったるやないか。
Oopa oopa.
ほら取れたで。これが欲しかったんやろ。
めっちゃ嬉しい。五郎さんありがとう。
ま、ざっとこんなもんや。あ、それで牧村のことなんやけど。
こないなところで立ち話すんの？どこか落ち着いて話せるとこがええわ。
ま、それもそうやな。オナ出ようか。
ほな次はディスコや。
ディスコ？あんだけ食った後でよう踊る気になるな。
実はさっき電話でビップルーム予約してん。うちな一度でええからビップルームに入ってみたいって思ってて。
いつの間に予約しとったんや。人の金を思って好き勝手してくれるな。
文句言わんの。連れてってくれたらそこで誠さんのこと話してあげるから。
うまか。まあそう言われたら断れんな。ほら行こうか。
The disc goes in Shufu Choco. I'm sure they got a dress code there, but hopefully this getup will look the part enough.
ほな行こか。
Alright, why don't we stop it there? This is meowmurai. You've been watching Yakuza 0 Director's Cut, running on Nintendo Switch 2. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed watching. I will see you at the next stream.